Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, we're back on the Abba Kyari Osinbajo storyline again. A lot of you will recall that Abba Kyari recently went to London with a bill for Buhari to sign, because Buhari of course is in London, which is his new hometown, because this guy now seems to live now more in London than anywhere else. So Abba Kyari has gone there with a bill for him to sign, and this has of course now excited a lot of commentary within the Nigerian space, querying why, when the country has a vice president, this Abba Kyari or Abba Kyari, however you pronounce his name, this character is taking this active role within a regime where he doesn't have an elected position. So now we continue to see the role and the significance of Yemi Osinbajo being eroded by the cabal. And with that, guys, I bring you this. Fani Kayode to Osinbajo: if your boss can't trust you, why are you still there? So that's the headline. Fani Kayode to Osinbajo: if your boss can't trust you, why are you still there? So now let's see what Femi has to say this time around. A former Minister of Aviation, Fani Kayode, has wondered why Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has chosen not to resign when his boss allegedly no longer trusts him. The former minister was responding to President Muhammadu Buhari's signing of a bill from London, the United Kingdom, where he is currently on a private visit. Buhari, in his first tenure, was known to have always handed over power to his vice during similar visits. But the presidency on Monday, following reactions over Buhari's signing of a bill from London, had suggested that Buhari can rule Nigeria from anywhere. Responding in a message on his verified Twitter handle at RealFFK, this is the Fani Kayode Twitter handle. So again, responding in a message on his verified Twitter handle at RealFFK on Tuesday, the former aviation minister, an ardent critic of Buhari and his government, wrote, "How do you describe a vice president that insists on remaining in office after his boss refuses to hand over power to him when he goes on leave, and instead gets his chief of staff to fly over to London to sign legislative bills into law? If your boss can't trust you, why are you still there?" So now this is now the question now that seems to continue to recur, especially within this year, regarding this Yemi Osinbajo character. Because of course we all know that all of his powers that is non-statutory has been stripped away. So all of the powers that he enjoyed in the first dispensation of this particular regime has been stripped away. And the only powers that Yemi Osinbajo now has as the Vice President of Nigeria are the powers conferred on him by the Nigerian Constitution. And even with those powers, Malam Buhari has instructed that he must go through him first before he carries out any action. So now we now see this Abba Kyari now character now acting in a more important and a more active role within the regime, with Yemi Osinbajo now having no more important role than to just be sent around like an errand boy and to go represent somewhere and look pretty, like they made him go do in Daura when some guy was getting a chieftaincy title. So essentially what we're now seeing is the Bobriskification of Yemi Osinbajo. So the vice president of Nigeria is now effectively being turned into no more or no less than a Bobriski type figure, just to dress up and go look pretty somewhere. This is now what we're now seeing this Yemi Osinbajo being reduced to, with all of his powers now stripped away. Conversations in the comment section: who is the vice president of Nigeria, is the simple question. Yemi Osinbajo or Abba Kyari? Click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me who you consider to be the vice president of Nigeria in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, join in the comment section, but here I say peace.